Peace family, Conjurequeen here. I just want to make a quick video talking about people that be out here false claiming, right? So this video is actually a response to Mook. Mook recently did a video and she was talking a little bit about how people go through spiritual initiations, and for those that don't know who I'm talking about, me and Mook actually did a collab video on Instagram a while ago. If you guys are wondering who Mook is, she also has a YouTube channel, and she a lot of the time be on Masterly Foolish channel, so check it out. But me and her were talking, right? And so one of the things that I was saying to her, her video was talking about how a lot of the times we go through spiritual initiations, and a lot of the times we think we being hacked, so we think something's going wrong, but a lot of the times it's like, really, we have to level up. I'm not going to sit here and summarize the video. I would say go and check it out yourself. But in this response to that video, I was also thinking about something I said a little while ago about how people be out here wearing ankhs, wearing all of these spiritual totems and professing to be masters and gurus and teachers, but they're not really living about that life. And so, I was saying, I'm like, what's crazy? Back in the day in Brooklyn, I don't know where you guys are from, but back in the day in Brooklyn in the 90s, if you was out here wearing a red flag, or aka a red bandana, in your right back pocket, out here claiming you blood, if a real OG came and G-checked you and you didn't know what to say, you didn't know the proper handshake, you would get killed. And what did they call that? They call that false claiming. So it's the same thing out here in these spiritual streets. A lot of people out here false claiming, acting like they're gurus, acting like they're prophets, acting like they're teachers, acting like they're healers, and they talking all this love and light bullshit. But then when demons and stuff start coming to them in their dreams and they start getting tested, going through these initiations, right? Just like you got to go through initiations to so-called get into a gang, right? There's certain things, certain rites of passages that you have to go through. And so when you automatically just skip that and you just think that you could just become something, and you out here speaking out into the universe, because when we profess something, when we speak something out into the universe, all of the entities and energies of the universe responds. They're listening, they're watching you. And so when your actions is not adding up to what you're saying, there's going to be consequences. And spirits will whoop your ass out here, just like you would get jumped and get your ass beat for false claiming, saying you blood or you crip, and you really not. Same thing with the spirits, but they'll probably even do you worse. You feel me? So a lot of the times when you see a lot of these people coming out here talking about love and light and all this other stuff, and you see that they go missing or they don't do YouTube videos anymore, and that's not to say some people actually did go off of YouTube and did go off of the social media scene, because social media can be very toxic. And I recommend all social influencers to take breaks often, because social media is very draining to your energy. It's an entity within itself. That's a whole nother video. But just to sum it up, because I want to make this video really quick, I just wanted to pretty much say, don't be out here false claiming. If you're not really about that life, then don't be out here saying that you are. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the level that you're at. Be honest with what you know. Okay, don't be out here lying. Don't be out here saying that you could do something and you can't. Just like you would hate to go to a hairstylist and show her a hairstyle and you want her to do it, right? Y'all seen those videos on Instagram where they say, this is what I want, this is what I got, and then what the person got is nothing like what they wanted. Yeah, same thing when you're doing this spiritual work, when you're doing these when people pay you for a service, they expect you to deliver, especially if you're going to be charging crazy money out here. People out here charging $5,000 ton for readings. Like, shit is crazy. People out here charging $10,000 for spiritual work. Let's not even talk about that, right? Understand something. Let your spirit guide you to who is real and who is not. And at the end of the day, I told y'all guys, since 2020, everybody's been having 2020 vision. The veil is thin. People are seeing who's real, who's fake. Spirits is out here G-checking niggas and G-checking witches out here. And that's why everybody's literally getting the rug pulled up under their feet. And we're all seeing it. It's like literally a shit show right now. But shout out to Mook, because definitely, she be dropping gems. And I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. I'm like, spirit really is out here G-checking people, because This is a time right now where there's a mass awakening happening. False prophets are rising up, and spirit is doing their due diligence to humble those who are not really about that life. So they're checking you. So yes, a lot of us are going through spiritual initiations right now, and it's not going to be a lot standing. So pay attention to who's standing and who's not, who's really putting out the information, who's really doing the work, who's coming with the receipts, who's giving you guys the resources and the books and the links and the websites to do the studying yourself. We're not here to spoon feed you. We're here to say, hey, look, this is what I learned. This is the classes that I've taken, the books that I've read, and I'm going to break it down for you in bite sizes so that way you don't have to go 10 years to study something. I'll give it to you. You could cut the time probably in half or a fraction, right? So anyway, I digress. Don't be out here false claiming. Make sure that you actually living up to what you say. Continue doing your studies, continue leveling up. And for those of y'all that are the real ones, we see y'all, we see what you're doing. And even though you may not be getting the recognition that you deserve out here, because there is censorship and people tend to follow the fake ones because it feels good, continue doing what you're doing. We out here, the real ones, we see you. We see you and we're connecting. Okay? Connecting with the real ones out here. Anyway, I gotta go. Love you, family. Conjurequeen signing out. Peace.